cord.
Anyone or least pair of glasses, readers?
All right, we're going to get started. All right, first thing, is everybody logged in? If you need to get logged in to your account, listings to leads.
I don't have an account, I don't think.
All right. Let's see.
I gave you an iPad Pro. Yeah.
One, I should use it more.
This was, I've got the new M2 chip.
All right.
Sean, maybe for those who aren't logged in or don't have an account yet, do that after.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. And you can watch because I'm not going to go from basic setup to what we're going to do. So
Just so everybody knows,
Oh, good.
this is free service that you provide.
yeah. So let me go over what this is, because a lot of people don't, and everybody should know my name, Sean McManaman. I'm a lender, and I offer this platform. It's called Listings to Leads. It's a marketing platform, and basically what it has a ton of different tools that you can use to market your listings, to market other listings, to get leads, There's PDF guides. There's just all kinds of different tools that if you utilize and you do it consistently, you're going to get business. There's no way you can't. Through this system, you'll see, and I can't do every tool. We'd be here for 3 hours, but some of the tools in here too, and it gives you step by step. This is what you got to do. Do this. It goes all the way into mail outs. You can order letters. I'll tell you this, when I was selling real estate, their letters are very effective. Okay. Listings to Leads is all about taking a listing and getting more listings. It's all about calls to action, because maybe none of you do this, but I get postcards from real estate agents that are just a waste of money. Okay. Postcards that say I've sold X amount of properties in the last whatever, I sell in so much time. None of them have a call to action. Okay. They all say, call me. That's not a call to action. People aren't going to call you. That's just the way it is. So everything you do marketing needs to have a call to action. So like one of their letters on here is, so you just sold a house, or X amount of homes in your neighborhood just sold. Okay. Your value has changed. And all theirs, it'll say your value has changed, or it'll say this. Go to this website. If it's a postcard, go to this website to get your updated home valuation. We're not talking about Facebook ads that are just blanket, what's your home value? Because we all know those can be a waste of time and money. These are specific, targeting neighborhoods. And when you get a postcard and it says, and you can even do postcards that say an address, and it says, this home has sold for X amount of money, your value has changed. Okay, it has. So now you're going to go to the website and you're going to check out your home value, right? And then we're going to capture your information, because everything on a postcard, on an ad, should always have a link to somewhere to go to do something, to register, to capture their information. If you're just going to brand yourself, good luck. Okay.
Somebody asked,
Yeah.
Stuff that's on Listing to Leads, we would print those things up or have them printed, so it's free.
Yeah.
Okay. And the tool is free.
Tool is free. Everything in here is free. Now, if you are going to order postcards and things like that, then obviously they're not free. You got to pay for those. But everything in this service is free. If you're going to do Facebook ads, that's obviously not free. You got to pay for the ad, but you don't have to pay for generating. If I said tomorrow, I'm quitting mortgages and real estate and I'm going to create an agency and I'm just going to show you how to make money on Facebook, I could do that easily. And I could charge you to do your Facebook ads. I could charge you to do everything, and you'd pay for it if you wanted to get more money, if you wanted to get more listings. But this is not really, this is basic Facebook ads, which is all you need. You do not need. And now with AI kicking in, I'm learning AI, how to get AI involved in this too. Okay. Where really the thing about Facebook ads or any marketing is not the marketing itself. It's not the ad, because I can create an ad tomorrow and you'll have 10 leads in your computer, in your pipeline within, 3 or 4 days. It's the back end of it. What are you going to do with those leads? How are you going to nurture them? Because there are no leads online that are ready to buy right now. It's just rare. Okay. You're not going to see it. Even Zillow leads, they're ready, but they may not be ready today. Okay. If you don't nurture Zillow leads, you're not going to be successful. If you don't have a back end system on how to follow up with them and how to, what do you do when the lead comes in? All these things have to have a follow-up system. So let's get into so this tool has so many different ways to generate. If you want to get with me one-on-one, we can walk through any of these individual tools to get your ads going. You don't have to do paid ads. You can do social media posts, generic. They do that. I'm going to show you where this thing will post for you automatically every day if you want it, or 3 days a week or 1 day a week. You can set it up to do whatever you want. This will be your social media company, basically. So let's go in. Now, once you log into listings to leads.
Shonen,
Yeah.
just quickly, is this connected with KV Core?
Can be, it will be. I'll show you where to connect it to KV Core, because that's
Mine is.
so important. Remember what I said about the back end? You've
Yeah.
got to have it. You got to have campaigns set up. You've got to have a back end. You've got to have, what are you going to do when the lead comes in? What's your plan?
Once you capture them in
Yeah.
KV Core, then they start receiving the marketing from us.
You can set it up
Right.
so that once you set up your KV Core to have automated drip campaigns, the leads will funnel through to your KV Core, which will activate a funnel, whatever the funnel is you want. Okay. The key also in KV Core is you've got to have KV Core set up so that KV Core you have to set it up to do what you want it to do. So when a lead comes in from listings to leads and it comes in with a hashtag, because it will, what happens when that hashtag hits KV Core? Then you generate your campaign. It triggers it. Or what if a lead just comes in with no hashtag, but it's a new lead? KV Core knows it's a new lead. It's going to generate a campaign. If you don't have KV Core set up, it doesn't do you any good. The leads will go to KV Core, but KV Core won't do anything. You've got to tell KV Core what to do. Okay. It doesn't come set up. When you guys get KV Core from EXP, it does not come set up to do anything. It's just a platform that you can use just like this. Now, if you don't want to use KV Core, you don't want to use it, you can actually use this system as a CRM if you want to. It has the capabilities to do that. So let me show you how. Okay, so when you log in, you're going to see this. All right, get started. What I want you to do for the newer people and the people who just got set up or they haven't set theirs up, this thing walks you through everything. It tells you what to do. It gives you the steps. So this is to get started. So you see all these green check marks? That means I've done all this. Okay. If you look here on your left side, if you haven't set anything up, it's not going to be a green check mark. So the first thing, and I'm going to go through the important parts, is your profile. All right. You click your profile. You want to put a picture in here, obviously, right? You want your first name, last name, email address, all that information on here, where you're licensed. Okay, most everybody's just licensed in Florida. This is my lender account, so I'm licensed in several states. So you want to make sure that all that's set up. That's the most important. Then you want to put your company information in because you have to. All right. You want to upload a logo. And then you're going to put an EXP here and they will give you default colors, right? You're going to want your job title and you're going to want to put it in the broker address here, right? I think you guys, this is branched, right? So use this, put this and then put your website. This is just basic stuff. Now, here is where it gets kind of cool. Okay. This is where this thing starts doing work for you. All right. You want to make sure, see all these different accounts here? This is all your social media. You have to connect your social media with this account. Make sure when you're at this step right here where it says connect your accounts that you're logged into your social media on a computer. Because if you're logged in, like right here on this account, I didn't connect Facebook yet because I wanted to do it today. So if I hit connect Facebook, as long as I'm logged in, it's going to recognize that, right? So right here, it says continue with Sean McManaman. Yep, that's my account. That's my Facebook accounts. So once I say continue, it's going to automatically, there you go. I'm connected. My social media account is now connected to this. See that right there? So you want to go through, make sure you're logged in. If you are at this point and you're not logged in, it's just going to ask you for your username and password, right? For whatever social media account. You want to go through and do that with all your social media accounts because it's going to help you do the automation in here. Now, this next step is almost as important as that one. Okay. You probably may, or I'd say most likely you don't have a Facebook ad account if you've never run an ad. Okay. Everybody has a Facebook ad account. If you have a Facebook account, you can get an ad account. You have to have a business page. Okay. Again, if you don't have a business page, just YouTube that and it will show you how to set. It's easy. Set up a business page, right? Once you set up a business page, you can set up your ad account. And it's business.facebook.com when you're logged in. Okay, go to business.facebook.com and that will set you up. You can set up your ad account. I'm not going to do that here because that would take time too. Once your ad account is set up, you will connect it right here. So you'll say, connect as Sean McManaman. Yep, I already got an ad account set up here. So, and I got several ad accounts because I've got some of you guys ad accounts in here too. So once you do that, you'll have save, and then your ad account is set up. Okay. That means when you go to do these no-brainer ads, I call them no-brainer ads because it's basically done for you. I don't know if so Facebook and they just made a very good change on Facebook.
What?
And as far as ads, okay, Facebook has different types of ads. They have what's called traffic ads. They have video view ads, but the gold is called lead ads. Okay. And that's what listings to leads automatically generates for you is what's called a Facebook lead ad. When you advertise on Facebook as a lead ad, if you go on your Facebook, you'll see sponsored ads in your scroll, right? Everybody does. So when you run an ad and somebody clicks on that ad that you've run, it's going to say learn more, right? In the right-hand corner. When you click learn more, up pops your information automatically pre-filled in. Okay. So the end user who's clicking on your ad, they don't have to put in anything. All they do is they click on that, they see their information, good, boom, subscribe. And guess what? You have captured valuable information. Because what Facebook's doing now is everybody has Messenger, right? Guess what? People were they were getting around it, right? They were getting around, well, I don't want to give my phone number when I click on these ads, or I don't want people to see my phone number. Guess what Facebook did? Two-factor authentication, right? Everybody does two-factor authentication, so you got to give them your cell phone. Facebook captures your cell phone. They're ingenious when it comes to capturing information. So when you run a lead ad through this, or if you did it on your own, the information that's collected automatically without you doing anything, phone number is correct. It's not bogus phone number, right? When you run an ad from KV Core, okay, you run you want to boost the post, or you run something from KV Core, a traffic ad. Traffic ads are an ad that takes you to an outside squeeze page, right? a KV Core page or whatever, you have to enter the information manually, right? You're buyers, sellers, just people who are interested, they're going to put in bogus information because they don't want you to call them, right? Well, when you do lead ads, you got the real information. So now with that two-factor authentication, these leads are now starting. So if you've run Facebook ads in the past and you're like, oh, we get all kinds of bogus information. We don't like it. We don't want to spend money on it. Well, Facebook changed that. So now if you run lead ads, these are real numbers, okay? Real phone numbers. Now you're still going to get people who are smart enough to go around it. I know how to go around it. There's people that do. That's fine. No matter what ad you run online, it's all dependent on the information you get. So these are going to run these lead ads for you. I mean, it is really simple and you'll see. So you want to connect your ad account, right? If you have any problem with ad accounts, just let me know. We can sit down here and we can just do it here. I'll set up your ad account and we'll get it going. Now here where it says set up your social account or social content, very important. This is where, okay, listings and leads will do, people, one of the reasons people, or a lot of the reasons people don't post on social media is they don't know what to post. I don't have any content. I don't have time to do content. I don't want to do content. It's too much. So they get overwhelmed. Well, listings and leads does it for you automatically. Now you got to be careful because it's funny in the past, when I set this thing up one time when I was a realtor, it was posting all kinds of stuff. I mean, stuff that I wouldn't post. I mean, like colors in the kitchen and colors in the bathroom. And so my kids who are grown now, my son's a lawyer, my daughter's in law school. So I'm going to have two lawyers. When my kids were a little younger, they would come to me and they'd be like, Dad, stop posting that stuff. You don't know about colors and it's not you. Stop it. Because I didn't even really pay attention to what it was. It was just throwing stuff out there for me, right? I thought it was cool that I was posting contents, but make sure you know what you're posting and that it's you, because your kids may question you. So when you're in here in this social content area, the first thing that comes up is this calendar. So you probably look at it and go, well, this isn't anything I'd use. Go to the next tab right here where it says topics. This is important. You want to be in everybody's face on social media to tell them what you do. Don't be a secret agent, right? You want to be that. You don't have to necessarily put personal information on. I don't do a lot of personal stuff on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, sometimes I do, but it's more about educating in business for me. I don't get in people's faces as far as, even real estate or mortgages, but I'll post stuff that's something they're going to want to read or watch a video. Never, and I'm going to tell you this right now, never post political or religious things on Facebook or any other social media, ever, never, ever, unless you just want to cut out half of your audience. I mean, that's the right way it is. It doesn't matter where you lean. 50% of the population, they don't agree with you.
Can I share something real quick?
Yeah.
Guys? We got rid of an agent at Remax because of this social media post.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
He was such a, doesn't matter who the president was.
Yeah.
But he was such a basher in such a nasty way that
Like,
Alan
well,
Hardy said, you are gone.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
And he was
this.
a top producer too. I mean, so not that it matters, but to an owner of a real Remax franchise,
Right.
when this guy's putting 50 grand in the owner's pocket, for them to say to that guy saying, you are out of here.
Yeah.
Obviously was bad, because it's a reflection. It's not only a reflection on yourself, but your organization and realtors in general,
That's well said. And that is absolutely true because,
Can I ask-
yeah.
What if you have like a loved one who constantly is posting stuff like that on your feed and, religious stuff, is that still?
You can block their posts. You can
still
block,
affect
yeah.
you, though?
Why you should
Yeah.
ask about you.
Or you can just block, you can mute. Go in the right-hand corner.
He tags you on
Don't
it.
tag you.
Yeah, so go into, but you could do, even if he does, right-hand corner of every post, there's these dots. Click on it, mute.
Oh, for
mute.
a month or something.
So they would, so whatever they post isn't, it's not gonna filter through to your account.
You can also, can't you change it so that you can say no one is allowed to post? on-
Yes, yeah, oh yeah, you can do that too. I mean, you could do where you can't be tagged, you
Oh,
get,
yeah, you can approve it.
yeah, so there's things like that, but don't, because it's, and what, to John's point is we live in a free country, but look, if I own a business, your free speech ends when you walk in the door, okay? Because if it's gonna hurt my business, you're out. I don't care what you say. You can say free speech, that's fine, you know, that's all right. But just know there's consequences with what you post and what you say. And it lives on social media forever. Unless you delete it, but still people could screenshot it or whatever. So just be careful. Go through here. So when you hit that topics button, right? These are all the topics that will automatically post. You have all these PDF guides that Listings Leads offers, and I'll show you where to look at those. But you can look at these PDF guides and have them posted automatically for you. They even do it in Spanish, so they do in different languages. If you want to do holidays, click one of these, you know, just click holidays, and it will automatically on that holiday make a post for you. Yep, automatically.
And then when you go to your calendar, you can see
Yeah.
what is posting and what day it's on.
Once you choose these, right? So let me choose one right now. So I won't choose any home stuff because that's where my kids thought I was crazy. So, but you can go through all these little things right here are topics, and they come out every couple days. Quotes, home outdoor, home maintenance, fun, and real estate. You can just have real estate facts that are automatically posted. So I'm going to do this one right here. If I do this, okay, I'm going to click that one.
Sean, why not click all?
Well,
You
also
can,
have-
but you will have your calendar full posting for you every single day. Okay. So you got, it might be, yeah. So once you do that, inactive, click to activate. Okay. So I activated that one. Save and reshuffle. So once you've activated it, right now you go back to the calendar.
You never know.
Well, it didn't, but you'll,
Social media.
yeah, it will show. Go to the settings. When you go to settings, you got topics, you pick the topics, right?
Mike's got his calendar full.
There. So now you're going to be posting quite a bit, right? And that's okay. Go to settings.
I haven't quite gotten this far yet.
That's all right.
Hey, thanks to-
See, remember you got calendar, topics, link in bio, and settings. Go to settings and see this where it says posting schedule. That's how often you post. Posting schedule under settings. See this right here? I got to click Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sundays when I post out of here. Okay. You can post every day. You can post one time a week. You can even choose the time. What time do you want your post to go out? So this will post for you as much or as little as you want. Automatically, you don't have to approve the post. The posts are not, they do not post anything that's offensive. Okay. There's nothing that can be, I guess, anything political, anything religious, anything like that. All it is generic stuff. Okay. And the stuff about your home, it's just like tips about cleaning your home or tips about doing things in your home. Arranging flower. I think that was one thing they saw. I had one and it came out with arranging flowers to the colors you love. And my son was like, "That's how you did. What are you doing?" So, so, I mean, I don't mind it, but you know, so set this up because then you're going to have automatic posts, but it's under social content. Okay. So now we're still in the I'm going to go back to the getting started part. Now here's the important one. This is very important to Maria's point. Connect CRM. All right. So you click on the Connect CRM. You're going to click on KV Core because it has all kinds of different ones you can use. So you go to KV Core, but it asks you this question, KV Core's lead forwarding email. Let me show you where that is in your KV Core. Because it doesn't automatically just transfer the information. There's got to be a way to get it from here to KV Core, right? So KV Core has it set up to where it's like this funky email address, long email address this will send it to that email address and then it'll drop into your KV Core. So let me show you where that is. Let's go.
If we're already connected, that box is filled in.
Yep. Yep. So you already did it.
Right, let's say dash connected, right?
Here, let me go there. I'm gonna show you guys where to go. All right, in KV Core, this is where you find that.
Hashtags, what is it you use? Just hashtag real estate, hashtag.
What I do is hashtag whatever what will it send to hashtag? It depends on your ad. So it'll pull from your ad, whatever that hashtag you want it to be from the ad. Okay, I'll show you where that is.
Like, for the setup schedule, on the bottom it says hashtag. We'll add hashtagging to all your upcoming social posts. So I was wondering if you put
see.
anything on the hashtag.
Oh, okay. The social post hashtags, whenever you see social posts out there, like when I do TikTok or Instagram, I do reels and videos, I always hashtag them in the description. Saying you can do it on Facebook too. Hashtags are just so that when people are searching, like if you go into Instagram and you search buying a home, or you search hashtag buying a home, or hashtag getting pre-approved, it's going to pull up all the videos and all the posts of that hashtag.
But you don't want to hashtag like your website or anything like that.
You can, but it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, hashtags are becoming less and less important with AI now. The hashtags I was talking about with KV Core activate KV Core, and it's two different things. Yeah. Social media hashtags are just to get you found and your videos found. So when you go into,
Well, how did you get there, Sean?
this is KV Core. Okay, I just jumped to KV Core. Oh, my sharing stopped there. Oh well. So whoever's watching this on video is not going to be able to see this part. So that's okay. So when you log into KV Core, I'm going to show you where to get that email address. You go down to, where is it? All lead engine tools. Okay, click on that. And this is in KV Core, and you'll scroll down to where you see lead Dropbox. Lead Dropbox is where everything goes into your leads in KV Core. You're going to click start now. See right here? You have an email, Zapier key, Zillow key. That's how they interact. So you're going to copy this email address. See how long this email address is? Everybody has their own unique KV Core email address, only for leads coming in. You don't use this address for anything. It's only to link other accounts to KV Core. So you'll copy that, right? And now we're going to go back to my listings to leads, and I copied that, and then I'm going to paste it. Paste. See that funky address right there? And now I click connect. It may not work. It did. Okay, good. Because I don't have.
Is there a connection to LinkedIn on there?
Yeah,
There was?
on the social account. Yep.
Okay.
So set up social account. Hit your LinkedIn in there too.
Okay, so,
Wait, Sean, where
And
did
your
you,
Instagram too.
Where'd I do what?
Instagram.
Yeah,
where was the,
social accounts.
no, where do you put the key?
So you go in here and connect CRM. Connect your.
Tab even on the far left.
Oh, on KV Core.
No, in listing the leads, what tab on the far left are you in?
Get started.
Oh, get started.
Yep,
Okay.
top one. Connect your CRM. Yep.
Got it.
So now all your leads that come in off of anything you do on listings to leads is going to go into your KV Core account. Okay, automatically. So you don't have to physically.
Question for you.
Yeah.
I do love KV Core and I'm thinking and transferring everything, but if we have another CRM, will you recommend having the two of them connected to listing to leads?
If you have two, yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Like I have Wise Agent, right?
Yeah,
And I had it for 10 years.
yeah. You can connect now. You're probably only able to do one like this, but there are ways around where you can get two.
No, it's giving.
It's giving you two. Okay, so you can, yeah, whatever.
Or
What?
should she just transfer everything to KV Core? or just use KV Core only or?
Whatever your preference is on CRM. Because if you, as you see here, there are so many different CRMs. And the best CRM is the one you're gonna use. That's really it. And what I would say is find a CRM you're comfortable with, commit to it and never change. Okay, because if you do change, your life's gonna be miserable and you're gonna have to transferring all this because they all have the same stuff, okay? Especially with AI coming now, the way it's KV Core starting, they're always a little slower to do things, I think, but I'm seeing more AI stuff, how to use Chat GPT, how to use a lot of the different AI platforms to do things because AI, you can basically, all this follow-up I talk about can be done with AI.
Do you know that EXP has a Chat GPT AI on demand course now in their university?
Take it. Learn Chat GPT because I pay for Chat GPT's premium.
Find it and send it out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's-
You have to learn it, okay? As much as you're going to want to stay away from it,
Yeah, I thought it was-
because even for me, and I'm pretty technically proficient, a lot of the AI stuff blows me away, and I can't. I'm just like, are you kidding me? It will overwhelm you. Focus just like a CRM. Focus on one CRM. Focus on learning Chat GPT for now, okay? All the other things that come with it, you can learn as you go. Chat GPT.
That's not just giving you ideas of how to write very.
Oh, there's so many things it can do.
Right,
Yeah.
that's basically the
Yeah.
check for- One, but other than that, what else is?
Anything you want to do.
It doesn't have to be work-related.
It can, yeah. Anything that you follow up with that you do, you can Chat GPT will do for you.
Yes.
Okay.
You can almost write a book.
You can.
Good.
You can code.
Yeah.
You can have it transcribe your videos into words. You can have it optimize your videos on YouTube. You can have it, put those hashtags in there for you. Analyze whatever you want it to analyze. You got to learn the prompts though in Chat GPT because there's so many different prompts. You got to set it up, but it will learn your voice. Okay. It'll learn you. So I have Chat GPT right now running on one of the threads and where I started it out by describing what it is. I said, you are an MBA educated marketing director. And I want you to write, information based on my responses. So in that downline thread, I always put my responses to different questions. So Chat GPT learns it. So it now is learning about me, right? And how I talk and how I respond, and it never forgets and it's never wrong. So whatever you train it to do, it will do, okay? And it will respond for you, but you have to do it correctly. And there are so many other platforms. Chat GPT is just the main one, but then there's other ones, like I said, that transcribe videos, that edit your videos for you, that do things. It really is crazy, and you can literally go down any rabbit hole with them. So just learn Chat GPT for now.
Convert a lead-
Yeah,
Convert a lead into a sale with Chat GPT.
yeah, you
So
can.
it's an EXP university. So guys, go into workplace, Google EXP University group. Inside the group,
Learn it.
you will find now available new Chat GPT course tailored for real estate agents.
Yep, everybody's gonna because our dilemma as agents and mortgage individuals
You
is
might be able to-
follow up. How do I follow up? And the one that follows up the best wins. That's just the way it is. They always get the deals, and you can use Chat GPT to do that. All right, so let's go down. Now we're out of get started, okay? And we're going to go down to listings. All right. So this is a powerful section. Once you have everything set up, this is the section you want to be in because this is where you're going to make some money. All right.
Please
So-
grab my listing.
What's that?
Please grab my listing.
So
Maybe Sean will go over that.
yep, I'll show you I'm going to show you how to do that unless it's already in here. Let me make sure it's not. What was that address? Mark?
238.
I hope it's not in here. Let me make sure it's not on this account. No, I don't think it is. All right, so we'll grab that. So when you go into listings, the first time you go into listings, you're just gonna have probably one listing, which is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, DC. That's just like a placeholder, okay, the White House. This is where if you set everything up properly in the profile, you put your MLS email in there, then this system will automatically pull your listings in when you have them into here, okay? So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to hand enter. It used to be that you have to hand enter your listings, but now it just automatically flows through. So it'll show all your listings here. Since I got a main account that has everybody under, I have a lot of people's listings in here. So yours is going to be blank, okay? Other than 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Unless you have a listing. Once you set up, you have a listing, it will be here. Now, if it's not, and you don't see anything, because sometimes it doesn't, right here where it says add a listing, right? There's this drop down arrow, okay? You want to grab listing, all right? Let me log out of this, because this is my mortgage account. Let me log into a real estate account and let you see what it looks like. Log in. Maybe I'll log in with Karen's. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna log in with you, Karen, okay?
Do I need to log out?
No. All right, so this is Karen's, and you see she's all checked green. So now we're gonna go to listings on Karen's, and you'll see Karen has a lot of listings in hers, because even your listings that sold are gonna be in here, because they want you to advertise your just sold listing, right? Because you want to get more listings. All right, so here, where you add a listing right here, this drop down, you're going to see all these things right here: manual, grab listings, my MLS listings. If you don't see your listing, then go to my MLS listings, okay? Right there, and it will, you want to make sure your MLS email is correct, okay? Because if that's not correct, if you have a different email address than what's in MLS, it won't pull your list. It won't be able to see them. So make sure this is correct, all right? And this will come in automatically once you put your email. So put your email. Now, if you say, I don't have any listings, right? This is a system that is perfectly designed for people who don't have any listings, okay? Because you can use other people's listings to advertise listings, as long as you have their permission, and everybody has everybody's permission in here to market. So you can use Karen's listings, you can use who you want to go right here where it says add listing. We're going to say grab a listing, right? Grab a listing. Now, okay, so let's go with Maria's. So what's the zip code?
It's 33704.
33704. And do you know the MLS ID? The MLS ID number? Because once you put in the zip code and the MLS ID, you can pull anybody's listing, okay, in here with your name on it, because whenever you guys put stuff in MLS, you check, it's all defaulted. You check IDEX authorize, right? IDX. That means that anybody that has this IDEX system, which everybody has, can advertise your listing, right? Now, I guess you want to let that person know if you're going to run ads on that listing. But the reality is, if they've checked IDEX, you can use it. Okay. I would just use it. I mean,
I think that's the
I think
best
you
way
can
to
use
do
it
it. I
in
don't
other
think that,
things.
Yeah.
that you want to be asking them, because sometimes they don't understand.
Right,
what you're
they-
trying to do.
exactly. So you got the MLS number?
UA 223299.
You guys have permission to advertise my condo on the Dunedin Causeway that I need to get sold?
Anything.
Just bring
Yeah,
it on.
because all you're doing is helping that agent.
Yeah, the priest
So-
didn't even tell you about this.
Right here. See, it says, this is my listing. This is important. You put in the MLS number, you put in the zip code, uncheck this because it's not your listing. If you don't, check, I mean, if you forget, it's no big deal. You can do it when you advertise. But in this case, this is Maria's listing. So I'm going to click grab. Now it's going out there and it's going to find this listing and it's going to bring it in to listings to leads as one of your properties that you can advertise. Okay. So it takes some time sometimes with this. So we may not see it totally complete because it's importing, but you can bring in whatever you want. Whatever. So if you don't have listings, use other people's listings to advertise. Okay. And you can advertise with a Facebook ad, or you can advertise with just a social media post. I would, if you're going to do it, when you do generic posts or organic posts on Facebook, only a small portion of the people that are your friends see it. Okay. Not everybody sees it. So when you're advertising a listing and you're just posting it on Facebook, all you're doing is doing it to make you feel good and maybe some of your friends to like it. Okay. And I would still do it because you never know, that one friend that's out there that sees it may be interested. So still do it, but don't rely on it to be your sole, source of business. Yeah, it's not going to work. So you want to make sure you're doing these paid ads, and you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on Facebook. It's really simple to run an ad. So this is still importing her listing, and it does take a little time sometimes. So
And I think our internet.
yeah, everybody's on right now. So
There. Will you mark the ones that says just listed or active, if they have been sold, will you put it as just sold?
yeah, if it's sold, here's the thing, it'll automatically put this stuff in here.
Right, that's what I was changing mine. Sean,
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it's good, like, you see Karen, she has all those active.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure they are sold, so I don't know if it's better to have them as sold or to keep them active.
Well, you should make them just sold. Yeah, if they're sold or sold. So you want to make sure that this is correct, all right? Because if you start advertising listings that are sold and you're advertising it as active, then that could be a problem. So, all right, so now these come in, you've got listings here, you've imported listings or whatever, and you want to use them now. Now you want to advertise, right? So let's go here let me show you how to advertise the listings, because this is going to be how you're going to generate business if you don't have listings. Is you're going to go here, and this is where this thing is almost dummy proof. It really is simple. So you click on whatever listing it is. All right. Active. This is just after, I think, a week, this thing changes to active. So let's click this right here. Market listing. All right. Hopefully this internet moved. Okay, there it is. All right. So when you are in this section, this is the gold. This is where you make your money. This is where you will make money on listings to leads. When you click on that market listing, here is the list of things that you can do. Look at all the marketing tools here. Okay. So it's unending. The first thing you want to do is click on Facebook and Instagram ads. Okay. Now you got to make sure you have your Facebook account set up. That's why we did that in the beginning. Make sure now Instagram and Facebook are the same, right? They're the same company. So you don't have to run separate ads for both. It will do both for you here. So when you hit that Facebook and Instagram ad, this is what comes up. This is the ad done. It's done, ready to post. Okay. So this is why it's so easy. Once you click that, you can just run it like this if you want, right? It writes a description based on your MLS stuff. This is a lead ad, so it has to learn more in here. So it's going to capture. And if you were like, you know what, I'm just want to get it done. I just want to get it out there. I want to start generating leads. You literally could just do it like this and say create ad. Okay. And then it's ready to roll. This is what the ad looks like. It defaults to these, wherever the listing is, like this one's in Palm Harbor, it defaults to location of Palm Harbor. What it's, Facebook requires that you advertise a city plus 15 miles minimum. If you want to go bigger, you can click this radius and say Palm Harbor plus 20 all the way up to Palm Harbor plus 50-mile radius. Okay. Yeah.
Mine says we have detected that an ad blocker is enabled to your browser.
So you have, yeah, you have a firewall. So we're going to have to take that down. So yeah. So some,
That's probably why.
maybe. Yeah. So
Do you even know what a firewall is?
it's an ad blocker. No.
I have to call a fireman with my firewall. While you're there.
Yeah.
I want to edit photos.
Yeah, okay. So right here, the first thing is location plus however many miles, 15, 20, 30. All right, you look at this and you're like, I don't like this picture, right? I don't like it. I want to change it. First, I don't like the wording. Edit post right here. You edit post right there. Now you can go ahead and change the wording to whatever you want. All right.
Somebody else listening?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, hey, Mike Duran,
Yeah.
you can go in there and then you can edit that. You can say open house Saturday, 1/12,
Yes.
whatever, da, da, da.
Yep.
And advertise a 15-mile radius around that house. You can change the picture out if you want.
Now here, you don't like the picture? Edit image. I don't like single pictures now on Facebook. You know why? They're not effective as multiple pictures. Let me show you. This is the one I always use, or these two. This one is my favorite right here. See? Let me show you. So it has main picture. It's a collage, right? Collages always attract attention, right? Because they get it, you can show more than one picture. So I like this. I'm going to keep this. Or there's a whole scroll of pictures, all right, that you can choose from. I just choose that one. Let me show you.
Well, he's.
Look, see, there's all these different types of pictures and banners that go with it. So we did that. And so I changed it. Now see what it looks like?
Yeah, much better.
That's more, people are, because it says 37 more pictures. So I get to see, if I click on this, I'll get to see 37 more. And guess what else? And do this on all your marketing. Realtors, they don't listen. Realtors and mortgage people have this short attention span and they don't listen, right? You know that. I say this,
What?
mortgage brokers are just, they're dumb. So look, I probably shouldn't record that, but look, you listen to this and remember this, okay? Never, ever, because when you do those just organic posts on Facebook, you always put bedrooms, bathrooms, price, and all this crap. Why do they need you? Right? All right. Organically, you can do that. Put the price, put the bedrooms and bathrooms in the square. Go ahead when you're organic. If you're doing an ad, never, ever put the price, put the bedrooms and bathrooms, and put the square footage. Why? Why are you running ads? To get leads. So if you put a price, you've excluded a bunch of people, right? Because they're like, oh, it's too expensive. I'm not even gonna click. But you'll help them find something cheaper, right? You have no problem doing that. Don't put the price. Don't put the bedrooms and bathrooms, because if it's 4.2, well, I don't want 4 bedrooms. I'm not going to click on it. Or it's 3 bedrooms. I want 4. I'm not going to click on it. Never in paid ads they don't need you, right? They can, if that's already there, they don't need to click on it. So you'll see that all the ads in listings to leads, they don't put that information because they want clicks. So don't do that. Now, look at this. Text 1-810-402-25678. In listings to leads, you get an automatic texting platform. So sometimes people just want to text. So they'll text that number and they'll get all the information on the property, but you're going to get notified because you automatically get notified when they text that number. So you've captured their phone number, which is the most important thing.
Sean, if you notice under in the text, that's taken what you're putting in public remarks,
Yes,
okay?
yes,
So for example, I'm reading mine, and what I thought was the most important thing about this condo was that the seller's offering financing.
yep.
I put that first, but I have in here two bed condo, but that's because that's what I had in that.
That's what you have in ML. It pulls what you have in MLS. So pay attention to what's being posted. Okay. So this is what the ad looks like when they hit this learn more button. Their information pops up, automatically filled, and now they're going to want to see it. So you're going to get all their information now. So you like the ad, you like to always look down here too. All right, because sometimes this gets messed up. All right, you want to make sure this is right, and you can edit it. Okay, because you can edit anything, but just make sure that's correct. But don't play around with it too much, because there's a reason that Listings to Leads has this ad, because it works. All right, they've tested them. So you're going to default lifetime budget. Okay, you can run Facebook ads in two different ways. You can run them on a lifetime budget, which means the maximum you're going to pay. You're going to run this ad for 7 days, and you want to spend $35. So just divide that by 7, and that's how many it costs per day. Facebook will use your money however you tell it to. If you do a lifetime budget, it's only going to use $35 of your money. Once you've spent $35, the ad turns off. Okay. Also, you'll put a start and end date. So at the end date, sometimes it doesn't spend all your money and it turns off on the end date. But what I suggest is be realistic. All right. How many leads do you want? Don't spend less than this $35, because look how many days this is. It's 7 days. It defaults to 7 days, $5 a day. That's nothing. Okay. So you're going to spend 30. What I would suggest is, if you really want to spend some money, either do a higher lifetime or do a daily budget. Daily meaning how much are you going to spend per day, and do a $10 a day ad for 7 days at $70. You will get a significant amount of leads. Okay. And with this new two-factor authentication that they put into place, you're going to get information that is good. So you'll choose how you want to do this. Let's say you stick with the lifetime budget and you stick with 7 days, and then you create ad and it posts. Now you can also, if you want to, you don't like any of the images they put out there, you don't like any, you want to throw in a video, right here's where you could do it. Let's say you make a quick video about the property. Welcome to 123 Main Street. I just want to take you through a quick walkthrough. Make sure that video is very short, less than a minute, and you can put it in there. And video is always more effective than pictures. So if you can do it, try it. So you can put a video in here. Now, right here, see where it says retarget current leads? This starts getting a little complicated into understanding Facebook ads. When you click that, what'll happen is when somebody goes to your ad, they get cookied, right? They get cookied. So Facebook puts a little bit of code in their computer, right? This is what people get in trouble with privacy and things like that. But to retarget, so you get cookied, right? You know, when you look up something on the internet and all of a sudden it follows you no matter what website you're on, that's a cookie. That's a little code that's following you. And that's how Facebook and Google, they make their money. So you can retarget these leads by cookieing them, okay? So your people that click on this will go to a separate audience, all right? You will name it whatever you want. So you'll enter the name of your custom audience right here. So this is kind of, sometimes this gets real complicated. So now it goes, all the people that clicked on go into this separate audience, right? You could then keep on advertising them because they clicked on something. So you know they're interested. You just run separate ads to different audiences as a retargeting thing. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but you can click on that. It can get real into the weeds when you start talking about retargeting and that kind of stuff. Now, if you're really crazy, like me, you click advanced options, right? This is where you really change stuff. I wouldn't do this. unless you know Facebook and how to do it, do not do this, okay? Because here it'll show you what pages this thing's gonna add to. The ad's gonna be based on Legendary Home Group for Karen and her Instagram. So you'll put in an Instagram account here. Here's where you can change the primary text again. You can change the headline down here. Remember where I said, make sure the headline's right? You can change that right here. Description, right down here, you can change that. The button in the corner right here, learn more, is the most popular, most effective. So never change that, even though you can, because you can drop it down and say, sign up, download, apply now. Learn more is the most effective. Most people, because if you say sign up, they're, oh, I'm signing up, somebody's going to call me, right? It's always about somebody calling back. So just keep it learn more. And then here are interests right here. This is what Listings to Leads does for you. So don't mess with this at all, okay? And then here's the pixel code, because in everybody's Facebook, you get what's called a pixel code so that you can track people, so that you can do that retargeting. So it'll automatically detect that for you, all right? Don't mess with that either. So those are the advanced parts. I would say don't really play with it too much, because you can mess some things. Here's another thing, show lead form library. That's really crazy. And when you click on that, I'm not even going to go into that, because don't do that. Okay. Don't do advanced options really, unless you really see an error here. Just keep it like it is, let it run. And once it runs, it's going to run. This one's going to be 7 days, $35 total, and you will get leads off of it. And yeah,
we're setting up multiple properties like we did yesterday.
not with this, but you can in Listings to Leads.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right.
Yeah. So I'll show you that. So that's a paid ad.
So that's a one specific property that you.
One property you want to get in, you can advertise your open houses with it too. Yeah, because right here, let's go back to listings. Okay.
That's question, because I'm in the open house.
Yep.
They gave you a number to text, normally open house and sign text.
Yeah.
These 2 numbers. Will they send us a text?
You'll get notified. Yeah. You will get notified via email in here. Okay.
If you have a playlist or in the playbook, don't they tell you how much to spend to
Yes.
get lead? How much? Kathleen was asking about the lead, like how many leads would you get with that? I mean, $35 isn't a lot.
No.
So
You're going to get probably in the neighborhood of
40.
8 to 10 just by $35. Yeah. Because Facebook leads are different costs on Facebook. These type are kind of cheaper. If you do a PDF guide out of here, they're more expensive, but they're more quality. The more quality of the lead you're going to get, the more expensive it's going to be per lead. But there's no set number per lead. Okay. It just depends on how many people click. So
For an open house, will you do just 2 days? Or will you run it for the week?
I would run it. I wouldn't start an open house more than 3 or 4 days before. Okay. Cause people they're not going to remember.
Yeah,
So
actually, right now, it's too late to do one.
for tomorrow, you could run it out. You can put it out there, but
My Facebook takes.
Yes.
24 hours.
everything you do when you do an ad on Facebook, Facebook has to approve the ad. Okay. So if you've never run an ad in Facebook, it's going to take about 24 to 48 hours. If you run ads a lot, like my ads, it's within less than an hour I get approved. Sometimes Facebook will kick it back. If you start running your own ads in Facebook without going through here, and you don't put, like, for us in real estate, we got to have what's called a special ad category, because we are not allowed to advertise per demographics. We're not allowed to do that. So if you accidentally did that on Facebook, people do, or they try, oh, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to try to get around, like Facebook won't know. They're going to either disable your ad account, right? Or they're just going to deny the ad. I've had ads denied for stupid reasons. And there's an appeal process. And when you do that, they're pretty quick in getting back to you, but you won't get any ad here denied. No way. So one other thing I want to show, yeah, open house. So if this is an open house, all right, and because it doesn't automatically detect open houses on this drop down right here, is it open house in here? No, it's not here. It's actually when you'll go into the listing itself and do open house. If you put it as an open house on MLS, it will filter through to this. Yeah. If you don't put it in MLS, it won't. You'll have to hand put it in here. And there is a place you can do that. But when you do, when it's an open house and you advertise, there'll be a banner across the bottom that says open house time. The one thing you do want to put it in Facebook whenever you do an ad is the open house time and date. Okay. I've seen people that forget that. Don't make people click to know that. That's when they get really irritated.
But how do you change the details in there? It doesn't let me change the.
Okay, so let me show you this. On every property, when you hit market listings, remember this list down here? There's this list that has all these different things you can do. So every property gets a single property website. Okay. Every listing, everything you put in here. So you click on a single property website and it asks you, what type of look do you want? Okay. So let's just say we leave it as luxury. Then you click on it. Our internet's slow. So it will get to the actual property listing itself, hopefully. There we go. This is what it looks like. This is a single property. First thing it does is it makes them register, right? If they want to know information about it. See where it says open house here? It's like a countdown. So, yeah. So that's what it looks like. All right. Let's edit it. I want to edit it, but it's not. I wanted the view to see it. Yeah. It should be. Let me edit it better. Please turn off close settings. Okay. There it is. All right, let me get to it. So when you're in that listing, you hit edit right up here on top. When you hit that, this is where you can change whatever you want on the property. If you don't want it to say just listed, you can change it to active, coming soon. All right. This is Maria's. So it shows, this is where you change the date of the open house. Scroll down, make sure all the information. This is what it used to make you do. You had to enter all this stuff before, but now everything just filters through. So you want to make sure that all this stuff is correct in here. And if it's correct in MLS, it'll be correct in here. So this is where you could change whatever you want to change.
You can choose a number to text, no.
No. That's your number. Yeah.
Stop
It-
right there, Sean,
yep.
real quick. I just want to show them, this is where you can mark, because it says, I'm a marketing agent. It still has Maria in there.
Yep. So if you forget that, check. I'm glad Karen brought that up. If you forget when you grab the listing, remember, it says I'm the listing agent, and if you forget right here, this is where you want to check I'm showing or a marketing agent. That means it's not your listing. Okay.
And at the bottom, but you have to scroll all the way down. It'll be
Yeah.
like provided.
I'll
by,
show you.
give the name.
Yeah, when you go to when you see the actual single property website below, because you got to disclose whose listing it actually is. But nobody ever sees that really. You'll be able to do whatever you want with that. I mean, it's going to look like it's your listing because that's what you want it to do. But look at all these different features you can add to it. I mean, you can edit this to whatever you want.
What's the time?
Open house right here. See where it says open house? The listing information, and then you got open house. It's right here.
Sometimes that's the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
9 to 11 in the morning. So you get people that will call you and say, where is the open house? So that is important, the time of year.
Right, you want to edit open house, and then right here in this little edit, you can edit the time, the date and the time. So make sure that that's right. Then you got all this stuff here. Now, all this stuff automatically comes through on MLS, but if you want to change stuff, you can. The photos. And look right here. So these are all the photos. You can change the order, because it's going to pull the MLS order that's on MLS, but you can change it right here however you want. So you can customize this to do whatever you want it to do. You got an autoresponder right here. So if you want to set up autoresponders, so you don't do a KV Core thing, you can set up autoresponders here. There's a lot of things you can do. I don't want to go too much into this because this, again, this gets real complicated. Marketing listings. You can go back to the statistics. Once you start advertising, you can look and see how many page views, click-throughs, and leads you get off of this. But that is how now, that's your listings, and that's the listings you grab in, right? Next thing let's see what time it is. 10:30. Okay, I won't go too late. So the next thing is how to market for sale by owners or a property that's not an MLS, right? You can do it in here. You'll do a drop down.
The listings now?
Yeah, you're in listings. Drop down, manual.
So if you have a for sale by owner. that
For sale by owner,
you
right?
Knocked on and.
Yep.
You
Get started.
say, hey, can I have permission to market your house? This is where we. go.
This is where you go. And you would choose all the information about the property you want to. So you got just listed. You can do for sale by owner. See, this is let's say it's for sale by owner. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but that's if you want to put the FSBO's name in there. I would suggest not doing that because you're giving this to them for free. So if you do active,
Like you as a lender. would do that.
yeah, yeah. So then you fill in all the information. The things that are in MLS, you have to fill here. And then you got photos. You can't get to it until you fill all this information out, save and add photos. So you can market for sale by owners, put them in listings to leads. Once it's put in there as a listing, you can advertise it just like a regular listing. So that is anybody who's doing for sale by owners, or if you an off-market property, you can manually put them in here. So, and market it however you want. All right, so that's pretty much what I want to show you. One more thing. Landing pages. Now, what John was talking about was if you want to advertise a list of properties, let's say beachfront condos, okay? There's different ways you can do it. You can do it in KV Core by setting up a landing page, right? In KV Core, or you could do it here. They give you landing pages. Yeah. I'm going to show you. I'll show you. So a landing page is where when somebody clicks on whatever your call to action is, it takes them to somewhere to sign up, right? Maybe, or to look at whatever information is you're offering them. So in this case, let me show you this real quick. We're going to do, this is a home valuation page. Okay. You're not going to do these as much, like I said, because in the past, home valuation pages work good. Now, not so much. But if you have a call to action on a postcard, that's where you would use this. So this is what the landing page looks like. This is just, so right here, this is automatic. What's your Palm Harbor, Florida home worth now? All right. They put in the address. They get the value estimate.
Click settings.
I clicked on an actual landing page, right? And then I clicked on this little eyeball, which to view what the landing page looks like. So here's how, so when you do a postcard or anything, call to action is to send them to your home's value changed, right? We sold this home, your home value. So you put in, they're pretty good at valuations.
I customize that. That's an aerial view I have of the East Lake corridor.
Yeah.
Where I sell.
And there's a lot of ways to customize. Like I said, this can go into detail.
I made sure that I had the one building that is extremely recognizable across the street.
Right. So if I put my address in right here and I go get value, Karen's gonna get the lead. So when I put that in, it's gonna prompt me to register if I wanna know more details, right? So there. See, it takes me to my address here in Safety Harbor, right? Your report is ready, right? So it has Karen's information, it has my information, but so if I want to know what my value is, I got to put in my email address, right? And yeah, some people may get annoyed by it, but if they're serious, they won't. You can set these landing pages up so they don't have to do any of this. You can just give away their value for free. I don't know why you would do that, but you can, okay? And you can also have other questions with it. Like, what are you interested in? You know, I need to sell. I'm just curious. So the more questions you put, the more quality the lead is, right? So I'll put my email address in here. Nope, none of that. What are you interested? I'm interested.
Mother's maiden name.
I need to sell soon. View my report. So once they give you the information, and you can also set this up where they have to put their phone number in. If you really want to get quality, you won't get as many leads, right? All right, so the value. I think I hit something. Gosh, dog it.
You just went back to my KV core.
Yeah, I accidentally hit.
That looks good, though.
Dang it. I hit my mouse, but it had the value. It has 3 values. It was high, low, middle. It was wrong because it said something like 500,000, 5 something. My house is probably really 850 in Safety Harbor. And so yeah. I got an appraisal, so I know. But I would have looked at that. Sometimes people will look at that and go, that's crazy, that's insane. My house is worth more than that. But we all know this is an automatic, an automated valuation, but it's just another way to capture information, right? They're not going to get their exact number, their accurate number, because online valuations can't tell what you've done to the house, right? So that's just another tool that you may want to take advantage of. You can build valuation or evaluation page, down payment assistance, new construction. There's even a recruiting landing page in here you can do. There's just all kinds of different pages, and we can get really complicated. You can create your own. You just want to create one from scratch, have at it, but it's, yeah, you really got to get into this stuff. And I would say don't do that so much. If you're going to create a landing page, do it in KV Core. Okay, it's easier. This really can get a little complicated, but the ones that come with it, use it, because you'll see there's some. Yeah. The only thing about the KV Core valuation is it's just not good. Okay, it's even worse than this. So, but there's not really. I really haven't found many automated valuations that are even close to being accurate. We know that Zillow's not accurate. Anything. It's just an automated valuation, but you can use these for other things. And one last thing before we adjourn is PDF guides. So this comes in your system. All these guides are in here. You just go through them. You've got buyer PDF guides, you've got seller PDF guides. So one of the things you can do on Facebook is run an ad that says, get your guide to how to sell your home in a changing market. This PDF guide right here automatically generates with your information. It auto-populates your information. So let me see, market. So with this thing, you hit market, you can do all kinds of things with it. You can print it. I was just going to see if I could view it. There we go. PDF guides. So you can do it in Spanish and English. And this is what it looks like. This is the cover. You can create an ad from it too here, if you want to.
Maybe the P.
You can download it. Let's download the English version.
Sean, while I'm thinking of it, for those who don't know, can't you send the ad to geographical areas that you want to send it to?
Yep.
Show them that, I did that
So-
ad for Erie.
Yeah, so for example, if you wanted to do waterfront condos in Clearwater, but send them to Boston or New York City.
Yeah,
or
I've done that.
Chicago,
Yeah,
you
I
can
thought-
do that.
Yep.
Because now you're doing a radius, right, of a zip code or a city.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you can do it in here or you can do it in KV Core. Okay. KV Core might be a little easier, but when you set up the, when I'm doing this list, let's just go in listings so I can show you, in listings where it had the area, Palm Harbor plus, and I said plus 50 miles. So right here, add. You could do this with any ad on Facebook. Right here, location. So if I wanted to run, let's say I did have this is a single property, okay? You can do this with multiple properties too, like a list. But let's just say this property was a beachfront condo on Indian Rocks Beach. And I want to run right here, it says it's running to St. Pete, right? So I'm gonna take that out. Let's say I run it to Erie, Pennsylvania. You can put it in Erie, right here, Pennsylvania. So this ad would run to Erie, Pennsylvania plus 15 miles, or it'll run plus 50 miles, whatever you want.
Which, like, for example, say like Canadian condos, right? People in Canada that buy
Yep.
condos in certain places.
Yes.
And you can do Canada.
Yes, you can. What's a city in Montreal? It is,
Toronto.
or Toronto? T-O-R.
So you can work it out of state.
You can.
There it is, Toronto, Canada, right here. See, Toronto, Canada plus 15 miles.
Yeah, because think about it, the Toronto properties, it's probably a median price of $1 million. They didn't
Yeah.
get nothing of a $400 condo.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, California too. I
Too,
mean,
right, or New York.
Let me show you real quick. This,
The only thing that I am a little confused is the landing. I mean, once they fill out. They wanna see the pictures, they go in the text, and then they will end up in the landing page,
when they click learn more,
right?
or click learn more to get to the landing page, then from the landing page, if it's a valuation, they put in their address, they register their information,
You get them.
then you get it.
Yeah.
So it goes into your listings to leads and it goes into KV Core. Well, let me show you something in KV Core real quick, because this is,
For the choices that we have, for example, I think the market analysis is great because people are curious, but the assistance, for example.
Down payment assistance? Yeah.
That will get you a ton of leads, but
So for down payment assistance stuff, what you got to do is you got to give them questions. Whenever you advertise down payment assistance, you got to put questions in it, otherwise you're going to get people who have no chance to qualify, right? They're so far away. But if you put questions like, or in your message, you say minimum credit score of 640 required, the more things you put in there will exclude those kind of people. You'll get lesser amounts of leads, but there'll be more quality. So always do that. Let me show you something here. I'm in KV Core real quick. This is all leads, engine tools, and KV Core, okay? You've got all marketing. We want to go to lead engine tools. See where it says IDX squeeze page? This is where what John wants to do as far as a list. You'll select your domain. Everybody gets their own domain. And then you'll say start building. Now, let's say you want that list. Let's go location. Indian Rocks. And I'm just going to put this.
And what are we doing, the squeeze page?
This is a squeeze page from KV Core. Indian Rocks Beach City. There. Then you go listing types. You can, whatever list, if you want just condos. Style, you never do that. But you can do the price range. Let's say, obviously, you're going to do 400,000 starting. right? And then max, no max. And then options,
Waterfront, for example.
yeah. Water view, let's just say water view. And then source, this is the Facebook ad, Facebook. Then a hashtag. So this is in KV Core, remember? Hashtag, let's see, Indian
You don't have to
rocks.
push the actual pound sign.
No. Indian rocks, beach, condos. And I always do FB first for Facebook, FB, because I know it's, so there's my hashtag I created, right? And property views before registration. So when they see this, how many times do they, when they click, do they have to, until they register? Well, we already captured their information off of Facebook. So I'm going to put never, okay? Because I've already captured it from Facebook. I don't want to have to make them register again, because then they'll get mad. And then generate the link. So you get 2 links. You get a short one and a long one.
Doesn't matter, Sean.
Nope, doesn't matter. So you copy that link, and then this is what it looks like, just so you know. And this is just a real quick kind of overview of your KV course. So this is the landing page it created, right? So I just created that in like a minute, right? It has all the beaches, Indian Rocks Beach, not all the beaches, Indian Rocks Beach is what I put in. See all the condos here? So the ad said, get your beachfront condos. They click it. I capture their information. They give me their information. Then it takes them to this page. So now they're able to look. But guess what? In your KV Core, that information is there now in KV Core. You can drip on them. Hopefully what they do is they say, well, I like this one. They click on it and they save it, right? And then you see in KV Core, they hearted a property. They saved it. They liked it. You got to be on top of your KV Core, right? So KV Core will notify you a person favorited a property. Them immediately say, look, and you call them or you email them or you text them and you say, look, I see that you saved this property that you're interested. Do you want to go see it? Just do that. That's all you got to do. You know, you don't have to go into details. Are you pre-approved and all that? Once you get them on the phone and you're in conversation with them, that's when you want to go into, have you been pre-approved? Are you paying cash? What are you doing? Then you want to qualify them. Or if you're, if you don't have many things going on, right, many deals going on, you meet them at the property, you qualify them first to make sure they're serious, all right, and that they're not going to kidnap you in some way. If you got to kind of screen them a little bit, and then you show up to the property with them, then you can ask them, have you been pre-approved? Are you paying cash? It just depends on the way you go and sell property. I would talk to them briefly on the phone. I would make sure they're serious. I would ask them, are they pre-approved or qualified? And I wouldn't say, I'll get you to my lender. I wouldn't say any of that stuff. I'll meet you at the property. Then when I meet them face to face, I can gauge how serious are they? Are they just using me to look at a property? Well, are you working with other agents? Things that you want to talk to them about. And then you're going to want to say, are they pre-approved? No. Well, let me get you to my lender and get you pre-approved, right? Don't show them property number 2 until you do that. Give them a free one, right? That's okay. If that's your business model, give them a free one. But after that, qualify them. That's what I would do. So yeah, you can make these lists in KV. I can do a whole other class on how to do squeeze page lists and all this stuff on how to advertise on Facebook and with these lists.
Sean, have you found that better leads off of listing the leads versus KV Core? When you
Single properties, yeah. Yeah,
listing the leads is the better place.
absolutely. The one thing is it's easier. It's easier for you as an agent to advertise a single property on Facebook or with listings to leads on Facebook. KV Core, you got to go through steps. You can boost it, but let me tell you, when you boost it, you lose all control. You can't really direct where it goes. If you just want to get an ad out, boost it, because then it goes out at least. that at least you get it out there, but you want to make sure that your ad is being seen by the right people, right? You want the target right, you want the area right, then you want to go ahead and do your ad in somewhere where you can control it. You want the pictures right, you want the descriptions right. So there's a lot of things that go into doing a Facebook ad. I could do a class on Facebook ads, which I do, and everybody looks at me like I'm crazy because Facebook ads can't. Oh, this is Chat GPT, by the way. So all you guys know, I was working on this. Here's the prompt: summarize 5 bullet points, for buying a house, and this thing spit out all this stuff. Chat GPT is amazing. We can do a class on that too.
But the classes on KV4 are on YouTube. You can
Yep.
put videos of
Yep,
it
I got them on YouTube.
for a few weeks.
Definitely.
In EXP University,
But
workplace.
with him, we were here, remember?
Yeah.
So.
So here's what I find on YouTube. So Listings to Leads has their own YouTube page, and it's very good. I would suggest if you don't want to meet with me in person and you want to just do a video, watch a video at night, Listings to Leads puts out a video every week on all their tools. And he's very good. Okay. I forget the guy's name, one of the owners. Very good. Takes you through it. Watch it on YouTube or contact me. I mean, I find that doing one-on-ones with people, and we're in there and I can click and I can show you where to go and what to do. You're going to get it right now. Okay. If you watch a video, the one thing about watching videos, even on KV Core or anything like that, you got to have one screen with the video, one screen with your app open, and you have to stop the video and click and stop and click, and it does get complicated. Okay. So I can show you how to do KV Core from A to Z. Okay. I can show you how to do Listings to Leads from A to Z. I can show you how to do Facebook ads from A to Z. One of the other things that Listings to Leads does offer, but you got to pay for it, is Google ads. That's another thing. Okay. But Google ads are significantly more expensive than Facebook ads because a Google ad is going to be more quality because somebody is typing in a phrase to get to your ad. So they're interested. Facebook ads called interrupt advertising, right? It's in your scroll, and you may not be you're not on Facebook to find a house. You're kind of thinking you want to buy a house, and then you're on Facebook and this thing pops in front of you. You're like, oh, cool. So Google is much more expensive and specific and technically difficult than Facebook ads. Facebook ads, anybody can do, and you can run it and go now. So one of the other things in KV Core, if you want to get some Google ads and you want them to do it, Making It Rain, it's called Make It Rain on KV Core. You have to pay them to do it, but you can do it with as little as it's going to be at least $250 a month. Will get you a cup. 500 will get you more. You spend more money, than you get more leads. So you can do that also. I don't do as many Google ads because it is complicated, and it just takes time. And I'd rather just do a Facebook ad real quick and get you moving on to the next thing.
One thing that, if any of us do these Listing to Leads ads, let's share with each other how it's going. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do one today. And for those who are newer folks, Sean mentioned for sale by owners, if you're going to try to market them, make sure you have a commission agreement with the seller.
Yep.
Okay. The only reason you're going to help that seller help sell their home is because they're going to pay you if you bring
A buyer. Yeah,
Okay?
don't do it for free.
No, it's free, so you help that ask. Another thing, Michael, sorry, you've got a listing coming up. I do. So, and I've got one in mid-January in a home in Clearwater. So there's opportunities there to try to capture some future buyers on those future listings. So how do you do that? You create squeeze pages on similar properties. This is a 3-2 in Clearwater, Florida for under 500, for example. It's right on Keene. So what am I going to advertise for? 3-2s under 500 in Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
Mass properties.
Yep.
Those buyers, and then I'm going to tell them, hey, I've got one off the market. It's coming in January if you're interested. Cause why would we do that? We're trying to double end it, right? We're trying to get the list side and the buy side.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, one
That's the whole wish.
Exactly.
So here is,
But you've got that listing coming up on Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's do it.
for those of us that want to advertise other listings like that, I mean, it would be a good way of all of us joining forces. To get the listing sold and maybe get a buyer from it,
Right.
like,
what I
you don't
can,
wanna-
I can do is, this is the best ad that you can run right now. Is price reduced homes in wherever. Price reduced homes in Pinellas County, price reduced homes in Hillsborough County, Pasco County. That ad is, I got it off right now. I don't even have it up. Cause I was running it for another agent, one of the newer agents. And I ran it for like a month and we probably got, 150 plus leads. And it was a $10 a day ad run for 30 days. That's $300 for this ad that said, and the ad was, get your price reduced homes in Pinellas County. Because everybody now, you got to always market to people.
Did you get anything for that ad, for that $300?
Oh, we got 150 leads.
But out of all those leads, did anything come to?
Yep.
fruition?
Yep. Actually, there were a couple
And who is this
buyers. I was doing it with Melissa. She's newer. She was a newer agent.
Down south?
Yeah. And we did get lead. Now, I have a loan officer assistant, Max, who works for me. And here it is, price reductions. He will call. So like I've said before, you do not want to do these unless you have a back end set up, right? Here's the ad. You see it okay?
Yeah.
This is the ad. It's a carousel ad. And this is gold. You can get, I can run it whenever you want, and I can run it to wherever you want. This is it. So it says offer expires in 30 days. We know that's not true. I mean, but people don't know that. So get your list. This is what you get. Learn more. My carousel ad has different variations to it too. But I can't show you this right now because this is just like a screenshot. But this carousel ad runs, it has Palm Harbor, Safety Harbor, Clearwater, Dunedin, and a different picture for each one, right? So when they see this, because the home buyers of today are thinking, well, the rates are high, people are reducing their prices, that's what they hear on the news. We know that's not really true. We know rates are higher, but we know that here, there's not a lot of price reductions, but there are maybe some. When I click on that learn more button, then I capture their information automatically. Then whoever I'm working with on this ad, they will get a text immediately. You have a lead. This is your lead. Call your lead or text your lead. It'll go into a spreadsheet. It'll go into your KV core. Max gets it. Max makes a phone call too. Just ask the person, have you been pre-approved? On our end, that's all we want to know, right? We want to know, do they want to get pre-approved? Part of this ad also is when they click learn more, I have questions that they have to answer. What's your time frame for purchasing is number one, because that weeds out all the crap, right? Because the choices are now 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 months plus. If it's 6 months plus, and I'm the agent getting that on the other end, I'm probably not going to just race to call them right now, right? Because we know they're just looking. If they're now, I'm going to call them now because they're telling us, I'm interested now. So they're going to they need to get a call from you. They're going to get a call from Max. Max isn't going to call them immediately like you are. Okay. He'll probably call them the next day and ask them, look, you requested this information. Have you been pre-approved? What are you looking for? Where are you at in your process? A lot of times people don't answer the phone. People don't answer phones. They just don't. So we text them too. We can set this up to do whatever you want it to do automation wise. If you want to set up, you know, because you'll get a text, they'll get a text. You want them to get a voicemail drop? We can do a voicemail drop. You want to get them, you know, an email, a drip campaign, whatever it is, we can set it up. Listings to leads doesn't do that part, okay? Because that I have to have something called Zapier. It's a platform that automates things, right? And AI becomes more into this, right? But this is just one of the types of just list ads, like kind of what John was talking about. This ad can say, attention home buyers, and you can be advertising this up north, and we can have a scroll of beachfront properties, of beachfront condos, you know, especially now, this time of year. I mean, it's cold up there. They want to see beach properties. They're going to click on it.
I think the most results you get, honestly, is putting a house.
You,
There's a house that is between 300 and 500, and that has good pictures.
quality,
Pictures
yeah,
that they and then put it out there.
a quality,
yes.
yes.
Want to see the house more than the, you know, the condos or.
Yeah,
the houses
So
or-
the list, the leads are going to be less quality, okay? The best thing you can do if you want to get quality leads is to advertise a single property. You will get more quality. This one, you'll get more leads, all right? And then you can evaluate it however you want, you know?
I think Maria's right, but I think I'm gonna advertise for the listings I have or have coming up.
That is the best thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I got probably 40 to 50 good leads, and 2 out of there, I sold properties
Wow.
to, out of 1.
Wow, that's great.
If you really want to get,
Something else, correct.
Yeah. Yep. And here's something I didn't mention right now. If you want to get listings, you need to get a list of properties, and there's all different ways to do this, of neighborhoods. Let's say you do Safety Harbor a lot. So get all the homes in Safety Harbor, get a list that has their names, their phone numbers, and their email addresses. Okay. That can be done with Red X. So you get all those and you upload it into Facebook as a custom audience. Then when you run your ad, right, you say, let's say you have it just sold, or these properties just sold in Safety Harbor. You have that custom audience, which is that list you got that's only Safety Harbor is loaded in here. Then your ad only goes to that list. If you get, it just depends where you get it from.
All of these things are not at all.
You can even do it with the MLS tools.
What do you mean?
What's the name of those? There's a couple programs where you can just pull up addresses and
So you could buy this
Like
from the
Red X
post office.
or?
Red X is a great, but Red X isn't cheap. Okay, if you subscribe to Red X, it's going to cost you about $250 a month, but you will be able to get all that stuff. You can do voicemail drops.
Buy lists, zip code lists with names from the post office.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways to do
The
it.
post office sells our names.
Well, look, I mean, public records has got everybody's name and address, but what Sean, what do you need phone numbers and email address?
You need one or two. You want to do quality of because what happens is when you upload a custom audience, Facebook goes out and looks at your list and then looks to see if they have a profile on Facebook. If you give them phone number and email address, it just gives Facebook more information to find you. If you just do one or the other, it's still okay. But if you don't have that email address on Facebook, it won't find it because Facebook goes out and finds it. So custom audiences are the most effective way to advertise on Facebook, because when you just advertise on Facebook, you have to do it, everybody see it, right? 18-year-olds all the way up to 100-year-olds. So if you want more specific demographics, get custom audiences. You should do that to your database right now. Your database, upload it in the Facebook as a custom audience, run a $1 a day ad. That
You
just,
told me that for
I know,
2 months.
I've been telling people that for 5 years, because $1 a day is $365 a year. But if your database is in here, change the ad every month. Okay. Change the ad every month. The creative of the ad. Do a video every month. Do a video that just says, hi, this is what's happening in our area.
Just changing the listing to leads right now, and this is for Karen, because she has a bunch of listings that is so inactive, right?
Yep.
I changed it to just sold. And
Yeah.
I got a key from myself
Yeah.
Wow.
in a minute, so just saying that it just calling your name now.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's another thing that you can.
so
do
you're
right now.
doing that, you're pulling the just sold, but it's not your listing.
You see how people, all your listings.
I'm gonna stop the record now.
Those mostly,
No, when he did your.
yes, yeah.
All of your listings is still showing as that,
There.
just move it to just
In
sold.
KV, was that
Yeah.
KV Core?
Yeah, it wasn't, no, it
It's
wasn't
your
listing to
leads.
leads.
Oh.
Mine were all shown pending too.
Change it to just, I just got a lead.